Hello, welcome everybody. We are live. Bem-vindos, bem-vindas. Essa live aqui vai ser em inglês, então sejam muito bem-vindos. Today, welcome everyone. This is a very exciting moment for me to be here live streaming with you guys from Brazil to all over the world. Today, this video is going to be a very special video because I'm going to be building live with you guys. And I guess this might be one of the first times that I'm doing this in English. I've done that in Portuguese a few times, but in English it's gonna be the first time, primeira vez, fazendo live em inglês aqui, construindo alguma coisa junto com vocês. Eu não vou ficar falando em português, mas quem estiver aí do Brasil, seja muito bem-vindo. Estou muito feliz. I'm very happy to be here. So let's just get started. So just to give you guys a little bit of the context of this live streaming that I'm doing today. I'm doing this live streaming because I'm gonna participate on a challenge that was announced by Softr a couple of days ago. And let me just show you guys what I mean and show you everything here. So here on the Softr form, JJ posted this information about this conditional forms challenge and contest. So basically, Softr has released a new feature inside their tool, which now is going to make possible for you to create forms with conditionals. And then JJ posted about this new new feature, and he invited me personally to join this challenge. So as Barney would say, challenge accepted. So here I am today participating on the challenge, and I thought about doing this on a live streaming instead of recording a video. And we have someone special here right now that is gonna join us live. And this wasn't planned, but I guess we're gonna have a special guest today. So let me just see here if I can put him on stage. Hey JJ, how's it going?
Hey, can you
Can you
guys
hear me
hear me?
well? Yeah, I can.
Awesome. How are you? What are you doing here? I didn't know you were gonna be here.
Exactly, that wasn't not planned at all. Uh, but it's very nice to have you here live with me, participating on this live streaming. As I was mentioning before, like this is a little bit like of an experiment for me, building live. And let's see how it goes. I don't have like much planned. The idea was to just come here and then just do it in front of the audience. And I'm gonna test the new feature, the conditional forms, for the first time. I haven't tested
Ooh,
anything before that, so it's gonna be like discovering how it works and and break things live. So let's do it.
awesome. Well, you're a brave soul. You're gonna crush it. Let me just
I hope
help give
so.
you an overview of the contest to get
Okay,
you started,
awesome.
okay?
Okay.
So it needs to be a conditional form, and it needs
Okay.
to be featuring on some kind of like a client portal or internal tool use case. So like
Okay.
employee onboarding, new member registration, anything like that level, just like multiple steps we're looking for. We're looking
Mm-hmm.
for creativity, we're looking for good
Okay.
design and
Mm-hmm.
practicality, right? Like we want this to be like a real thing, as much as it could be fun to just create whatever, but like what kind of a problem are you solving here?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this might like, do you have an idea yet of where you might wanna go with this?
I was trying to think, but honestly, I was like, I'm gonna do it on the fly. The
Okay,
only idea I had so far, and then you can say what you think about it, is I was thinking like maybe the idea was to build an onboarding process where, like, after someone registered, they have to answer a couple of questions, and then based on these questions, then we ask other questions. So then we use the conditionals, and
sure.
basically we get them onboarded, and we collect a little bit of information about that specific type of user. And then I was thinking maybe like a no code community or something, like a membership website where like maybe someone is looking into joining the community, and then we want to understand like what tools they are interested in, what is their
I like
experience
that one.
level. Yeah, so do you think
Yeah,
that would qualify for the challenge?
I think so. I
Okay.
think, you're kind of using it as like a membership directory kind of thing, application to that. I think talking about what tools they're interested in, why they're interested in joining,
Okay.
maybe even if it's just a pseudo like payment option, like do you want the free plan? Do you want the $99 plan? We'll kind of
Okay.
follow up with you via email. I
Mhm.
think all that kind of stuff could be really helpful and create a nice,
Okay.
engaging experience while also helping you to streamline more of your membership directory operations.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Then that's great. I think that that idea will work. So I'm gonna do something towards
It's
that
gonna be
goal.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 pointers for you since you
Mhm.
haven't used conditional forms before.
Okay.
One, it is available on the professional plan. Are you on the professional plan? Do you have it?
Yeah, that was something that I was like, okay, if I need something that is premium, I'm gonna sign up right now and then start using it on the on the premium plan. So I
Okay,
guess I'm gonna have to do it, right?
okay, I can give you a small promo code. I'll send that your way, okay?
Okay,
To
okay.
get you started for that. Also
Or I can use the for the 30 days free trial. I think there is no problem.
that
Yeah.
works great too.
Also, I want to show people like why you should also sign up and use
We
the free
appreciate that. We
30
just wanna
days.
make sure that this contest is open for everyone. We don't want money to be a thing, so if you
Mhm.
can't afford to participate, let me know. We'll do our best to get you in there because we just want it to be accessible.
Okay, awesome. And do you
Other than
wanna,
that,
yeah, do you wanna
so
mention
2
anything about the feature or about
yeah,
software or
2
anything?
more hints. So,
Mhm.
obviously, we wanna see logic,
Mhm.
and then also there's this really cool thing within conditional forms. It's within the actual section, you can have visibility. So, if
Mhm.
they answer yes to, like, a question below or above, you can then conditionally show the next question without, like, actually a logic break. So, it's called, like,
Mhm.
conditional visibility within the
Mhm.
same section, and that's also a really cool use case of, well, a really good feature set that you can use in a lot of different ways. So I would encourage you to do that. And then you just know how to make things look good. So you do your magic and you make things look good. And
Yeah.
best of luck to you.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try my best. I'm not gonna like spend a ton of time because I don't want to make this like too big, like in long
Sure.
live streaming. But then, like, if I miss something that is interesting to cover, maybe we can do another live session together, and then you can show some stuff around, and
Sure.
yeah, we can do more things later. But yeah, thanks for the advice. I'm gonna try to use these features, but in case like I feel a little bit like pressured because of the time, then I'm gonna just do whatever I can and then
There you
get
go.
this done, and then we can do more videos like that and create other types of tutorials as well in the future. But I think like I hope that this is gonna be useful for someone watching and even watching right now during the live streaming, but also later on because this is gonna be
I think so.
available
Yeah.
as a recording as well.
Yeah. And one last tip to you maybe
Mhm.
for time's sake, start with the template. The templates
Mm.
already come with the UI and the database built in. And
Yeah, I
that way
was
you have your whole
thinking about it.
database built. And then you could just add on top of that and it's much quicker.
Okay. Yeah, that was the thing that I was thinking, should I start with a
Yeah, I
template
think
or
it'll be
not?
easier. We have over 100
Sometimes
templates
I prefer
available.
to
So
start from
go for it.
scratch because I have more control, but then, yeah, in this case, I think it can save me some considerable time. Good idea.
Focus on the conditional form. I think you
Yeah.
know how to do the rest, but I'm
Mhm.
gonna leave you for now. We're
Mhm.
sending you good vibes. Thanks for doing this and showcasing
Thank
this,
you.
to all the others that are interested in participating.
Mhm.
We can also post the link to participate in the form here. So if you wanna compete against Kaio, you can do that as well. All right? So I'm gonna put the form here for you to join the contest. It's open to all. The
Okay.
submissions are due May 22nd. So you
Mhm.
still have time. Otherwise, my friend, thank you for doing this and good luck.
Yeah, thank you so much for jumping in. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, let's make it happen. Thank you so much. Have a
See you,
great
pal.
day. Bye bye. Okay, guys, showtime now, and really nice that JJ was able to just participate on the live streaming. That wasn't planned at all, but it happened, so really cool. Um, Now, let me just show you guys again, like the contest page. So here, JJ posted about it on the software community, and then if you wanna apply as well, you can click this. The link he's gonna post here, I guess, on the chat, and then I can also post it later on. And then you come to this page here, and you'll be able to watch the video where he explains a little bit more about the contest, and also uh, using the new form feature, join the challenge as well. Okay, awesome. So I guess it's time to start building. Okay, so let's jump straight into Softr. I have my account here ready. If you don't have an account yet, I recommend you just click the link down below in the video description section and then subscribe for free. You can use the tool for free. A bunch of things are available on the free plan. And also, if you need to upgrade, then you can use the 30 days free trial, which I think I'm gonna be using right now because I guess I'm gonna need some premium features for the conditionals, like JJ mentioned. So I'm gonna probably upgrade during the live streaming as well. So let's see. So he mentioned maybe start with a template, and that was something that I was really like thinking about. Like, should I go and start from scratch? If I wanted to do that, I would click here and then select the pages that I would like to use in this particular project. But then I guess for this to not be a very long live streaming, I guess it's going to be better for me to use a template. Another very cool feature, by the way, that you could use is the generate with AI feature here. You could write a prompt and then get the first version of your application done for you. That's a very nice feature as well that they added a couple weeks or months ago. But yeah, so let's browse some of the templates here and see which one I could use that makes more sense and is aligned with the type of project that I want to create. Like the idea that I had was creating like imagine let's say even maybe shifting the idea towards like a more like an internal portal or something. I guess it could be like I am a no code agency. And then I have like some clients coming in, and they need to register to have access to some sort of like a dashboard or like an internal client portal, you know. So they are working with me, and then they sign up. Or maybe I could be an agency and then have this agency side of the business, and then I also have courses like in content, even like maybe even though they are my client, they want me to build things for them using no code tools. Maybe I have some educational content as well because maybe they are like startup founders and they want to learn as well. So they maybe can do some of the features they want themselves, and then I can help them build their first version of the product. But they also want to be flexible and able to. They want to have the flexibility and be able to maybe continue building that project, and then I have some kind of like a client portal where I can provide information about their projects, but also provide some recorded material for them as well. That could be the idea. Okay. Um, okay. So thinking about this context, and by the way, I'm wearing the Softr T-shirt here. Hey, thanks Softr for the swag. So let's browse here. There are a lot of templates available here. Um, So we have like investor relations management, legal case, this one, and then we can see if it's compatible with Airtable or Google Sheets. Property management, event planning, employee directory, project tracker, maybe this one, order management. Okay, so let's just pick one. There are two that I liked here. One is this project tracker. Let's take a look and preview it and see what areas are available here. So we have a sign up and signing page. Then we have this projects list, which is accurate for the type of project we want. Um, And then we have some other areas here. Um, okay, team directory. So this one could be, and then we could create the extra steps here. Um, I also liked this other one here, legal case management. Let's see, I like the design here. So inside here we have cases and statuses. So yeah, we could repurpose this for projects and statuses. In here, clients. Yeah, this one works too. Um, okay, let's just pick one. I guess we don't have to be very precise here. So let's use this template then. Okay, so the next step is going to be to select a data source. In my case, I have an Airtable account created. If you don't have one, then you can just create your Airtable account and then connect the data source here. That's a very simple step. And then now let's copy the database to our to my Airtable account. So it's going to create a clone, and I'm going to choose this workspace. So basically what it's doing, it's going to create an exact copy of this template inside my Softr account. And also it's going to create a full database inside my Airtable account, and it will connect those two accounts right away. And now I have this version here, which is going to work exactly uh, as it was supposed to work, with the database and everything already built in and working well. So now I have the template here. I have the home page and a lot of other pages here that I could use or customize. And now I need to just check real quick what fields and databases I have here, so then I can understand quickly how this project was created. So I have here some members, okay, some users. I have some cases, contacts, billing, and case documents. So I guess the users, when they sign up, they will be added here to this database table. Um, so we have name, image, role, email, phone number, specialty, billing rate, and other fields as well. Okay, so the difference here between starting from scratch and using a template is usually that it will take you some time to understand all the that is available inside the template. And the downside is this, that you have to understand everything and change things. And but the downside of starting from scratch is that you have to build everything from scratch, right? So there are some pros and cons. So I have here the users. Let me just check the users table here, the database here. So we have all the members connected, and we have the settings here. So let's check the page rules here. So we have user groups, we have non-logged in users and logged in users, and then we have clients and then lawyers. Okay. So in our scenario here, we are going to use clients, right? Because they are going to be registering on our website to access this client portal. So let me just publish this and then preview this project. And then once I go to the home page, then I can click login, and then this will send me to the signing page. And then I have two options here to explore: as a test user, or as a client, or as a lawyer. Let's just see here if we have any row here. Yeah, we have the row here, lawyer and client. So it's using the same signing. So let me just test this by creating a new account. Okay, okay, so this is the sign-in page. Let's see if we have a sign-up page here. We don't. Okay. So we just have the login. So I'm just gonna create a new page then, and this is gonna be sign up, save. Then let's add a new component here. So we have the form here, conditional form, okay, um, and we have the sign up. Okay, so I guess the conditional form is not gonna allow me to create the sign up or login. Okay, so it's gonna be a secondary step. So first I have to add the sign up form, so then people can create their account or login. And then what I will have to do is to define the page rules here, and then this option here after sign in or sign up, I have to choose which page they will land after they do this action. So I will have to create another page for that. So let's first make sure we have the sign up form here on the page. So under user accounts, I have the sign up form. Very simple. I'm just going to use this one, remove the logo for now, remove the signing with Google, and then I also going to remove the terms and conditions part. Here, I'm going to add the page, the login page. Okay. Um, so if they click here, they go to the login. I'm going to change it to login. And then the sign up, I have to sync the fields with the database. So I have here the full name, um, which I guess I also have here, name, okay. So I'm gonna map this to let's check here if it's pulling information from the correct place. Let me just refresh. Okay. So here, hmm. Okay, it's already mapping to name. I was trying to select it, but I didn't realize it was already working. Okay, name, email, and password. Okay, so I guess I don't have to do anything. Before I had to do some things here, but I guess it's already doing everything for me, which is easier. Now let's just maybe go to the home page. And then quickly, I'm gonna just create a button here so I can sign up as well. Sign up, and then send this to the sign up page. Okay, and later I can customize the design. Okay, so let's preview the project. Okay, so let's go to sign up, and then here I'm gonna say Caio test email at email.com and click sign up. Okay. Okay, so now I need to define what's going to happen, right? So let's go back to that page, sign up. Oops. Let's go back to this page again to update the header. Okay, some bugs here live. Let me just refresh this. Strange. Okay, things like that happen. That's the product development world, especially when you're live. Um, okay, now it's working. Um, so let's check here what will happen. Show signing. Okay, so configure advanced page after sign up under page rules. Okay, so to define the destination after they sign up, I need to go to the page rules. Okay, but before we do that, let's just go back to the Airtable base and see if it created the user account that I just created, and it did. Um, there is it. This is it here. Caio Calderari, test email. And of course, I don't have the other information here because I didn't collect this information using the form. Okay. So now I'm gonna check if I can do that by using the other forms. Okay. Um, so okay, here let's go to the page rules, and then I have here clients, and then I can say after signing, they go um, to the case details page, and then after sign up, they can go to the other page that I'm gonna have to create. Okay, so let's first create this page here, which is gonna be called onboarding. Save. And then here's where we are gonna add the conditional form. Okay, so let's go here under form and then add the conditional form. So where would you like to send the responses? That's the first field that I have to define here for this to work. So the first one is a data source. Then we also have other options here like MailChimp, MailerLite, Zapier, Make Email, and so on. So I'm going to use a data source. Then I'm going to use the Airtable account that I have here. And then I have to find the same database that I'm using for this project, which is this legal case management by Softr, which is this Airtable base here created inside my Airtable account. Okay, so that's correct here. And then the table is the members table. Okay. And then I have a few options here that I can choose from, which are like options, layout options. So I have the centered form, half image, big text. So depending on the type of design that I'm looking for, I can choose one of these options. I can even add a video here, which is very nice. Okay, so um, let's choose maybe this one with the image. I think that one can be interesting, but if not, then we can change that later on. But the most important part here is now the steps that we are gonna do to make this work, right? That the user will have to fill out when they sign up, after they sign up. That's the onboarding part. Okay. So here I can choose whether it's on the left or the right. That one is okay. And then we have the buttons, the submit button, and some other settings here depending on how you configure the form. The success message, which is thank you for getting in touch. So I'm gonna say welcome to your account. And then the action can be to go to another page. In this case, I'm going to send this person to the case details page. Or no, the case. No. Actually, let me just check one thing here before I decide because just want to check what pages I have here. I have the all cases. I guess this is no case details is the one that you click and you see more information. So this is not the one. All clients. No. Let's see. Maybe this one. No. Um, client profile node. Okay. I guess it will go to the home page, and then depending on the conditionals on the page, they will see this part here, cases. Okay, understood. Okay, so I'm gonna send them to the home page. That's the page they should go. So basically, let's just click here again. Let's refresh. We publish this once again, just to make sure everything's updated. And then, so I'm gonna send them to the homepage. Homepage. Yeah. Okay. So basically, that is saying, okay, if they fill out this form the way it is, it's gonna send this information to the Airtable database, and then it will send them to the homepage after they do that. I'm gonna change the fields here just to check if I can use the fields to do something like, okay, so the fields are here under questions, and then I have a few steps here. I have step 1, and then I have section 2. So I have 2 sections here. One is with the heading, which is this part here, talk to a sales representative. Um, and then I have a text, and then the full name field. Okay. So let's see. I have full name and your city. And the 2 fields that I didn't collect initially were the image and the role, right? So I could choose here whether the person that is creating this account is gonna say, "Oh, I'm a lawyer," or "I'm a client." In this case, of course, lawyer because of the context of the template, but it could be something else. But they could say, "I'm a lawyer," or "I am a client," right? So, or I could say, "Everyone signing up is a client by default," and they don't have uh, any option on the form to choose this option or not. So let's see how it works here. So I have here the full name field. I'm gonna delete this one. And then I have this other section here. And I'm also gonna remove this. So what I'm understanding here is that you can have multiple sections under the same step. So this is just one step. And then you can do a bunch of things on the same step. But you can also break the form into different steps, and also have some conditionals that will say, okay, if you choose this option, then go to a different step. And then they will see the questions changing based on what they choose. So here I can say, let's see, for instance, I have this text here, which I'm gonna probably use. Maybe here I'm gonna say, uh, let's continue uh, creating your account. And then here, you answer the questions below to complete your profile. So here, maybe I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger, if possible. Yeah, make it a little bit bigger. And then for the questions here, the first field, let's see if I can get the image here. Let's say image or photo. Let's see. I think it's file, right? Okay, file will work. And then we have also some display fields, heading 1, 2, 3, divider, text, um, signature. Okay. So this one, I guess, is going to be file. And then I can say it's an image. And then here, upload your picture or profile picture. And then the placeholder is not needed. It could be required or not. I guess I'm gonna make this required. And then the other information we don't have is the role, phone number, but I also will add some extra fields here. So let's see. And I could add more items under the same section, or I could split this into different sections. So upload your profile picture is this one. And I'm guessing I'm gonna need a hidden field here as well, just to define what is the user. So maybe email here is the logged in user. And I guess email will do. Let's try this one. And let's see. Okay, image row. Okay, the row is also gonna be, I guess, a hidden field here. So let's use hidden field again, and then map to row, and then the value will be a custom value, which is client. Okay. Okay, so this would be the first step, just so we can test. And then there is this logic part here, which is very nice. Just want to show you guys quickly. So here, as we can see, we have step 1, and then we have a few sections. So we have the label, section 2, 3, and that's the visibility feature. So this could be used to, for instance, let's say I have a question here. Instead of going to another step based on the selection here, then it will be hidden or visible. So then you don't necessarily have to have another step to trigger this visibility setting. So let's say if I decide here that I have a form field here, like a drop down where they can for instance, select the row, and then here maybe you could be select your role, or it could be role, and then here select your role. Now I'm wondering if I can access this page or maybe preview it here without creating a new account. Okay, so here I have like lawyer and client, right? So maybe I could say if it's a lawyer, um, um, so then show some other question, and then if it's client, uh, then it makes another field visible. Maybe we can do like, let's see, this option here, row, always visible, right? And then this one is the upload. Um, And then I'm gonna have to upgrade this to use this feature. So I'm gonna upgrade to use it on the start. Starts the free trial, the 30 days free trial. Don't know if I just do it right now, but I guess I'm gonna do it right now. And by the way, if you don't have an account, you can build your own account and create your own account. There is a link down below. You can start using Softr for free and even upgrade to use it on the free plan. So guess I'm gonna just hide this for a while. So then I can add my credit card information here, and then I can upgrade this live with you guys. So hold on just a second. And by the way, the idea here today is that you learn from scratch, like how you do it, and as I'm doing it. So that's the process, right? So you can see like a real person working with software live and get an idea of how that works. Because sometimes, yeah, it's very easy to see like um, everything ready after the editing process, right? So you don't understand really how everything was actually done. And this gives you a full idea of how this process works. So let me just add my credit card information here. It's really hard to do two things at the same time. So doing the live streaming and also adding credit card information here and signing up live. But I'm doing it. So filling out my information here. Um, just one more second and it will be done. Okay, so I guess, which plan did I choose? I'm gonna choose the more complete plan. Let's use this one. I have to type in everything again. um, okay, so I guess, okay, this credit card information. Okay, my country. Okay, I've just signed up for the most expensive plan here available inside Softr. And now, okay, so I have 30 days left to test this. And now I have access to all the information here. Okay, access to all the premium features. So as I was doing before, I have here um, this option here, which is always visible, and then I have the picture upload. And I could say only visible when, and then add a condition, and then select from an answer, and then role, and then say role is a custom value with client. What this will do is it will change the interaction here. So instead of having the the file upload, the picture upload visible all the time, it will only show if I select this option client. And then it's on top of this one, but it could be below. So it makes more sense. So let's drag this up. Okay, I cannot drag this from here. So I have to come here under questions and then drag this. I guess this is the option. Yeah. And then drag it here. So let's publish again. Actually, let's preview from here. So role is lawyer, nothing happens. And then if role is client, then upload your profile picture, and then I could continue the process. Now, I need to test this for real and see if the information is going to Airtable. And that's the moment of truth, um, if it's going to work or not. Um, let me see. Let me see if I have a picture here that I can use under documents. Let's see here, my folder. Okay, yeah, found one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to start all over again here from scratch. So let's just go back to the editor. Let me just close this. And then here it's published. Let's preview. Okay. Now I am logged in with this user, I guess. So I'm kind of stuck here, I guess, with this user. So I'm gonna maybe remove this user here. Let's see. Okay, let's just remove. Delete forever in members. Okay. Now maybe I can refresh this. Yeah. Okay. So let's sign up again. So I'm gonna say Caio user test. Email is email test at email.com. And then is this sign up sending to the correct page? No, right? So let's do that before. Sign up page. Okay, so I have to configure here. After sign up. Interesting. Okay, so because the users have to belong to a certain group, I will have to do this for everyone, but then later I can make this be specific for a specific type of user, or I can, when signing up, define a hidden field to make sure that this new user is he is a new user that is already part of that client's user group. So in this case here, I'm gonna just say it goes to the onboarding page here, and then all the other ones also go to the onboarding page after they sign up. So that we'll make sure that they go to the page I want them to go. So let's just refresh it here and do it again. Caio user email test at test.com, and then sign up. And hopefully it will work. We never know. Okay, it did work. And then we go to the onboarding phase. Okay, and then here we could say, oh, congratulations, onboarding, or maybe I think this page would look better if it's like only showing the form now that I'm navigating on the page. So I am going to just change it to another layout, and maybe this one. And then, but before we continue, I'm gonna test this and see if it works. So I'm gonna say it's a client, and then gonna grab a picture here that I have, and then I'm gonna drag this picture here. It's gonna upload, and then let's see if it's gonna work. I'm gonna submit, and then it's gonna send me to the home page. And for some reason, it's not working well here on the homepage. Maybe there is some sort of conditional here that is missing. Okay, so it created the first user and it added the information to another user here. Okay, so I guess this part here is going to be um, something that I will have to do, like, is to use the same like record ID to make sure that I put this information um, under the same records that was created before. I wasn't sure if this was going to happen because that was something that I was aware of, that at the moment before this first conditionals form feature was available, I knew that I had to do like sort of a hack to make sure that this information goes to this area here. And maybe the reason now that is not showing anything here is because this user doesn't have an information here like a client information. Then if I change it manually here, then I guess when I load the homepage again, maybe this will work. It didn't, but I am assumed that it was related to this. Um, so Hmm, that's something that I wasn't expecting to happen because I thought that the forms were already like ready and connecting information like that. Or maybe I'm missing something because like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that's the first time that I'm ever testing this new feature. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show a real use case and nothing prepared before, so it's me like testing this feature for the first time. And I'm understanding pretty well how this new feature works. And it's very intuitive to me. Um, but just some of the things are not exactly how I expected to be. But that's okay because it's all new to me. Um, okay, so um, I guess this is going to be something that I'm going to have to fix. What we can do then is instead of making this happen on the form, we can maybe check if the sign up form can give us some extra fields here. And then we can add this information here. So let's say here we have like we have an image field and we have also the option to add a drop down to allow them to select whether um, they are a client or not. But in this case, I'm gonna do it like without them having to select it. I'm gonna just say it's a hidden field, and then they will automatically be added as a client. Okay, because this is a template. It's like for lawyers, but we are not gonna use it for that, right? The context is going to be different. So then I will have to clean up the database and change other things here inside the project to make sure that it works for the specific context that I'm looking for. Um, so I'm going to map this to role, and then here the value will be client. It will be a custom value, and then we have the name, email, password, image, and then the sign up. So I'm going to publish. And then here I'm gonna have to delete the user again because it got stuck for some reason. Um, let's see here. Oh, it's just Kyle. Okay. Action, delete. Okay, let me drink some water. All right, so let's do it again. Let's go to the home page. Click sign up. Okay, now I'm gonna say it's Kyle. Softr user email. And then here I'm gonna upload my picture. Okay, and then sign up. Okay, so it's bringing me to the onboarding. And now I see the menu here, which is something that I haven't seen before because maybe it was not getting the proper information. Um, Strange. Here the image didn't go through, but then we can just check what happened. Here under sign up, maybe I forgot to configure the field. Let's see here. Image. Yeah, I forgot to map the field. That's okay. Upload your profile picture, and it could be optional because it's not mandatory that we upload the user image. As we can see, it works without an image because it was going to show their initials here under their profile. And then let's see if under their profile there is like a image, avatar image. Yeah, there is a field here. I can use this field here to update this profile, and then it will use the picture. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so now the onboarding part worked. Now they are coming to this part here. Maybe I don't want the header to be displayed here, so they cannot go away from the onboarding process. So that's something that I could do, but I'm more interested now in continuing building this part here, which is the actual form. I'm, I'm also um, I had to do a bunch of stuff before getting into this part, right? So um, now let's go back to the onboarding part. And then here, since we no longer need to ask the user to add an image, just wanted to show you the conditionals here under the logic. But now we are gonna need some extra fields, okay? So let's think for a second about the user flow, which is very important before we build things. So imagine this situation. The user is creating an account. Okay, so this person is providing the full name, the email address, a password, an image. What else do we need from them? We have some fields here. We have some extra fields. We have phone number, we have specialty, uh, and we have other things that are going to be used for other purposes as well. So for the onboarding, I guess we can first ask, we can ask their phone number. That's okay. Um, so we can quickly change these fields here. For instance, let's say instead of role here, we add a, let's see, phone number field, and we say phone number. So that's the first field. Maybe we remove this other field in this section as well. Um, okay. And then we are gonna have to map this to the field phone number, okay? Okay, so the first step is gonna be asking them their phone number. Um, then what we can do is to ask, I have to think what questions we're gonna have. Maybe what is your no-code experience level? So let's add an extra field here, which is gonna be a drop down, I guess. So here the label will be, what is your no code experience level? Opa. Experience level. Choose an option. Okay. Um, so that's gonna be a question that maybe can only be visible after they add a phone number information if it's required. I'm curious here because I see the submit button, right? So let me just check here. All other cases go to submit. Add a path. Okay, so let me add a path here. Users go to, okay. That's the part where I'm testing for the first time, so I have to think a little bit here what's going on. So path 1, users go to select a destination when all conditions here, let's see, when all conditions are met. So these are the conditions. So if form answer is, okay, and then add a condition. Okay, so what I can do here is I'm gonna ask them, hey, what is your no-code experience level, right? So I'm gonna have maybe 3 levels, like beginner, intermediate, and then professional or advanced. And then based on their answers, then I can ask different questions. Okay, so to do that, we're gonna have to create a field inside the database, which is experience level, and it's gonna be a single select, and then I'm gonna add a couple options here. Beginner, intermediate, advanced. Okay. And then create this field. And I'm gonna go ahead and create another field. Tools you use, or tools, yeah, tools I use. Could be anything else. And it's gonna be a multiple select, and then I'm gonna just say Softr, a bubble, Webflow, um, Flurryflow, Adalo, Glide, what else? Web, Framer, and so on. I'm not gonna add all of the tools. So in create field, and maybe another question here, which is going to be a single line text. What want to learn? And that's it. Okay, so we have 3 new database items here under the table. And now we can define questions here to fill out information on the database based on what people answer. So here we have the section 4, and to define here if this answer is gonna, this drop down field is gonna appear after they fill out the phone number, I will have to split this into another section, then drag this down to that section. See if I can do this. I guess I can't. So let me just recreate this. Or maybe I can, but I wasn't able to. But it's going to be a drop down. It's going to map to experience level, get as defined source, in source, and then what is your no code experience level? Choose an option. Okay. And then we have these 2 in separate fields. Here, then I have add a step. Okay. So then it goes to another step, and then in this step, then I can configure everything. So this is, and then I can even use the heading or no. Let me see here. So the second question is going to be select the tools you want. Okay, let's use this. Cool. What tools do you use right now? What no code tools do you currently use? Okay. And then maybe here it could be choose all the options below. And then since I'm using this information as a guidance to the field, maybe I don't have to use a label here. Then I'm gonna use the checkbox maybe, or I can use the drop down because the checkbox, let's see, but I don't think it's gonna be the checkbox. Yeah, it's gonna be the drop down. Drop down maps to tools I use, get the options as defined in the source. Choose all the options below. Okay. And this is required. And then the final step is going to be nice. What do you want to learn about no code tools? Let us know what type of content you would like to learn. Okay, so, and then we have this field, which is a single line text, and it's gonna go to what want to learn, and then here we can remove it, or we can say add a short answer. This could be a long text, I guess. Let's see here if it's long text. Let's change it. Okay. Okay, it disconnected the fields, but then we can refresh and then it's gonna be long text. Okay. Add your answer. Just using this label here, just so you can see the possibilities here. Another option would be removing this text here and then just not using it. Now, okay, let's do a quick recap here. We created the sign up, and then we are sending people to the onboarding. And then we are gonna send people to the onboarding phase. And then here on the onboarding part, then we are gonna have a lot of questions using the conditional forms to collect more information from this user that's gonna be stored into this database here. We could even move the fields here to visualize this information together. And then I see a question here. Don't know. Sorry, because I was very focused here. and I just saw it right now, but I'm gonna answer the question here. Simon is asking a question. How are you planning to address this issue that the data from the form are pushed into a separate row in our table? Good question. That happened to me lot of times, and the way that I managed to make this work is by using Zapier, and then I send this information after the sign up happens. I send it to Zapier to add this information to the same record ID, which is the row of this newly created user. Unfortunately, there is no connection right now that understands like, oh, this was the user that was just created, so this form is gonna add information to the same newly created user. I wasn't sure if that was a thing that they did add after this new feature, but I guess not. So we still have this issue, which is also something that, hey guys, software guys, if you guys are watching this, that's something that you guys should work on and make sure that this integration is seamlessly um, seamless, because yeah, like it's a little bit painful to not be able to just transition this information during the sign up process, because then you have to manually target the record ID you just created. Because what's happening is this, like, you created an account, right? And then software did the job of creating this new record inside the Airtable base. That's okay, that's working. But then not even like either software doesn't know or Airtable doesn't know that the next steps that you're gonna ask from the user using forms has any connection with this new recent created record. So it's gonna just say, okay, I have a form here on this page, and then you are saying you're sending this information from this form to the database. Okay, that's the same database that is being used to create users, but Airtable doesn't know and software doesn't know that you are saying you want to add this information to the same record you just created. So you have to make sure you do that manually using maybe Zapier, maybe other tools, or maybe triggering some internal automation from our table. Like, oh, if the user ID is this, and then the form submitted a new entry on the table that matches this, then combine this information under the same field, the same record ID, the same row inside the database, and then you kind of make this happen. But yeah, maybe software should do it for you or provide some way for you to do it. Right now it's not the case, but it's something that you can solve. Okay, and another way, a simpler way to solve this is by doing what I did. Instead of asking this additional information uh, that is related to the user, like email, avatar, stuff like that, using the onboarding form, you can ask this information from the sign up form field, because then it's gonna be uh, coming from that same action, right? And then it's gonna add information on the database about that. Um, so here, okay, we have this. Data that we just created here, this database of fields, and we have all the steps here. So now we just have to check the logic here, because let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so first part here is the step one, which is asking for the phone number, which is always visible. And then this one is also always visible. What we can do is only visible when add a condition, and then form answer on mm, section 4. Phone number is um, so mm, custom value. Okay, so if I don't know if there is a way to say any, because if phone number is anything. Maybe that's not a feature that we have right now. So not gonna be able to say phone number is is any. Okay. Is any of it's not empty. Okay. Sorry. There is an option here. I just wasn't aware of it. So if phone number is not empty, then this question is gonna be showing up. Okay, that's nice. Then this step 2 is the oops, the zooming here. Maybe it should be nice to have like a way to zoom in pressing command and scrolling up or down. That's something that I'm used to in other design tools. Just a quick feedback. Um, so step 2 is um, it's the drop down. Another feedback would be having some labels or some information from the steps here, because then I would remember the steps, because I don't remember what's here, like tools I use, right? So tools I use. So first question is going to be, what's your no code experience level? Okay. Then I'm going to split this. I'm going to say, if your experience level is um, intermediate or advanced, I'm going to ask what tools you use. So that's the step 2. So let's say add path. If form answer is um, drop down, whoops, no, contains, and here I need to remove this test. Okay. If the if the what's your experience level contains advanced, and if, or is there any option? Any, okay. If or what's your experience level is, it could be if is advanced, or if it is intermediate. And just let me check if this is the information. What you want to learn and tools I use, experience level is intermediate and advanced. Okay. So if these two conditions are met, then it goes to step 2. Oh, no, not here. Step 1. Okay. Sorry, guys. Uh, so step, I have to just say again, that's the first time I'm using it, so bear with me. Um, if I'm on the path 1, if the users go to, why? This step is already the target of another path. Which one? Okay. Step 2. Step 3. Step 1. Okay. All other cases go to step 2. You cannot change the target step for this path. You can reorder the steps or add an additional path. Okay, so maybe reorder. Step 3. Okay. logic. Okay, so this. Okay. So step 2 is a conditional. So it will go straight step by step unless you create a conditional. So what I'm going to say is step 1 goes to step 2 only if they answer that their experience level is advanced, advanced, or if their experience level is intermediate. Okay. If they say, and that's cool, that's nice to show. So we are creating an alternative path. Okay. So now if your experience level is either advanced or intermediate, and it's important that you type in the custom value matching the values inside Airtable. Okay. So it works. And then it will go to the step 2, which is asking, oh, what tools you use than if you are an intermediate or advanced no coder. And then if they say it's a beginner, then it's not gonna ask them the tools they use. It's gonna ask them what they want to learn about no code, and then they go to the final step, which is the submit step. Or we could create another step here. Okay. So that's how it works. So let's publish. And then let's just check one thing here. We have all the questions. Okay, submit previews. We can customize the buttons if we want to as well, adding icons, changing the labels as well. On form submit. There's this option here. A logged in user can only submit this once. I think that's nice. Okay. There is also a header image here that we can add. I wasn't aware of this. So a lot of nice features to explore. Okay, so okay, so let's publish and then let's do it again from scratch. Maybe let me just log out from this account I created. Let's sign up. Now, user test example email at test.com. Okay, let me grab an image here. Sign up. Okay, so let's add the phone number. Okay, what is your, what's a valid, I don't know what's a valid phone number in the US. Let's just choose Brazil. Maybe, let me see here. Okay. I put any number so no one blames me for exposing their phone number on the video. And then here, let's first test the advanced. Click next, and then cool, what no-code tools do you currently use? So that's working. Then I have here a bunch of options, and then I can click submit. Yay! And then I go to the to the account. So that's working. Now let's see the information here. Okay, so the information here is going to a new record, like I mentioned. So I would have to do like a hack here to make this work, or there is another way to do it, but I am not aware of with this new feature, which is totally fine. Uh, and that's also something that I can do in a next video and then show you guys the fix for this. And then I'm also going to talk to JJ about it and then see what he can say about it, because maybe, and it's probably very likely that I'm missing something here because the feature is new. But overall, I was able um, to make this work and understand most of what is available here. So it wasn't really that difficult to use. Um, and I guess I'm not going to be able to finish the whole project here during the live streaming. It took way more time than I was expecting to actually do it live with you guys and build everything. To be honest, if I was doing this on my own without explaining every step that I do, I would probably be done. But there is a very huge difference between just doing it as you go and at the speed that you are used to, and doing it explaining every step, and also without planning. Like I mentioned, I haven't planned anything before I jump into this challenge, and I also didn't prepare anything. I wasn't aware of how this feature would work or anything, what was possible. We had even JJ here showing up, just giving me a couple advice and instructions. Um, so I guess I will have to polish this a little bit, just to make sure I can submit this to the challenge. And then what I can do, um, so you guys don't feel uh, angry or mad at me or anything, I can maybe do another live streaming and then show you the final results, and then guide you guys through the whole process and explain how everything worked. And that is okay. Like I was literally like just wanting to do this as an experiment and participate on the context on the contest, which is really nice. And as you can notice as well, English is not my main primary language. I'm not a native English speaker. I'm a Brazilian living in Brazil. So that whole situation to me is a whole challenge. So I I made the challenge twice or three times more challenging, just by putting myself here in a vulnerable way, explaining things as I go, learning and figuring things out as I go. But just to show you guys how no code is in reality, and it's not that really difficult. It's easy to understand, and the more you understand, the easier it gets. But that's also the development world. You can ask any developer if they don't deal with bugs every day or challenges and situations that they have to uh, figure out how things should work. That would be a lie. That's the reality of everyone working on the tech industry, and that's perfectly normal, and it's the way it is. And you just have to be positive about it. Sometimes if you're not being able to do something, you just accept it, move on, and then come back at this same problem with a fresh mind. And I guarantee that's the best approach you can do for any type of project you're building, because when you're like struggling a lot and then you get frustrated, you'll never be able to overcome the obstacles. But then if you go for a walk, drink a cup of coffee or anything, I'm sure like you'll give your brain some time to breathe, and then the answers will come. And I think I recorded a video showing how to do that, or maybe it was for some student of mine or in a project that I did. But I'm not sure if I had a video here on the channel, not even in Portuguese or in English, explaining how to do this little hack that I mentioned to add the information to the database. But again, I'm gonna check this and see if there is no new or better way to manage this, and then let you guys know. And yeah, another way could be also, instead of adding this extra information to the user database like I did, you could also create an extra database. In that entry, instead of wanting, let me show you guys what I mean. Instead of wanting to add this information here inside this user, we could be adding another table here for like answers. And then we somehow, by using hidden fields, we connect like the email, and then we use like a lookup field, and then we just make a relationship between the two records. That could be also another way. Just came to my mind right now when I was speaking, and that would be another way. But like, just because the video is way longer than I expected, it's like an hour and a half already, I'm gonna stop here, and then if needed, I'm gonna do another video later on, and then bring you more information about maybe this project, or maybe a specific video to show you guys more about that. But I guess that was still valid. That's my entry for the challenge, but I'm going to polish the project a little bit more and submit it formally. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave the thumbs up. If you want to say something or leave a comment right now or later after the recording is available, that would be amazing. Let me know what you thought about it, if it was useful, if it was valuable for you guys. That's my whole goal here, is to bring more information about no code tools and help you guys join this universe, which is amazing as well. So thank you for so much for tuning in. That was a challenge for me. Hope to do more of that soon. And yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch me, even if it's just for 1 minute or an hour. It doesn't matter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I see you on the next videos. Bye bye. Take care. And use Softr. Click the link down below and register for free, and create your free account. That's it. Bye. Thank you.